Hi everybody, Krystin here, and I'm happy to announce July's data has been released. We've got your August 2020 market report. I've been chewing on the data a little bit. I'm going to walk you through our market highlights and break it down for each area of Portland. The summer market has been hot with lots of buyers flooding the market, armed with low interest rates, allowing them better buying power and monthly payment affordability. As a seller, this is a great time to be marketing your home if you've been considering upgrading to a larger home or downsizing. Green spaces may be more appealing now than walkability scores, making larger homes a little further east more appealing. So much to consider, so let's turn to the numbers. Beginning with new listings, last month we saw 4,236 new listings hit the market in July, which is an increase of 6.8% from the 3,966 in July of 2019, indicating a strong buying focus, much stronger than we saw this time last year. I think this really illustrates that demand was funneled through to the summer due to an unusually slow spring market amidst the uncertainty of COVID. The good news for buyers is this was 13.6% increase in inventory from the 3,658 homes listed in June, which means we had more houses to shop and we really needed them. Pending sales, which you can think of as accepted contracts, were at 3,656, which is a big increase of 21.9% compared to the 2,998 offers accepted in July of 2019, an ever so slightly increase of just 0.1% from the 3,654 offers that were accepted last month. Closed sales increased by 15.2% from the 2,944 closings in July of 2019 and increased 25.2% from the 2,709 closings in June of this year. So what does this all mean? July was a very busy month. We witnessed improved seller confidence, which led to more inventory than we have seen in months, and the buyers responded in kind. Inventory decreased to 1.2 months in July. This decrease further illustrates that despite slightly higher inventory in the last few months, overall, the even higher demand still brought out sales rate up. Total market time held steady at 42 days. Now let's take a look at year-to-date figures of 2020 compared to 2019. New listings at 23,430 was a decrease of 12%. Pending sales at 8,904 was an increase of 0.7%, and closed sales of 6,434 was an increase of 2.8%. This illustrates the strong evidence of a true seller's market. Sellers are simply not as motivated as buyers are right now. In fact, buyers are more motivated than they were last year in a quote-unquote normal market, and we're working with 88% of last year's inventory. So now let's pivot over to analyzing price. Comparing 2020 to 2019, through July, the average sales price has increased 3.7% from $458,300 to $475,400. In the same comparison, the median sales price has increased 4.5% from $408,000 to $426,500. If you're a buyer shopping around or at or below the $450,000 mark, know that you will need to be on the ball with having obtained pre-approval from your lender so your agent is equipped to submit an offer, as the good homes in this price range are going fast. That said, don't let competition discourage you. Interest rates continue to be incredibly low, making it a great time to buy. Good homes go fast, and preparation is key. Okay, so now let's dig into each of the areas within Portland. Beginning with West Portland, in July we had a total of 838 active listings and 536 new listings hit the market. We saw 344 pending sales, which is up 11% from last month and 16.2% compared to July of last year. There were 310 closed sales with an average sales price of $629,000. This is nearly $20,000 higher than last month. Median sales price in West Portland year to date is $542,000. Average total market time in the sector was at 62 days, up a little from last month at 66 days. Moving on to Southeast Portland, in July we had a total of 366 active listings and 475 new listings hitting the market. We saw 410 pending sales compared to the 409 pending sales in June, and an increase of 17.5% compared to July of last year. There were 392 closed sales with an average sales price of $459,400, which is slightly down from the $462,800 from the month previous. Median sales price in Southeast Portland year to date is $395,000. Average total market time in the sector was at 33 days, ever so slightly up from last month's 32 days. Moving on to Northeast Portland, July brought a total of 328 active listings and 396 new listings hit the market. We saw 323 pending sales compared to the 299 pending sales in June, with an increase of 36.9% compared to July of last year. There was 278 closed sales with an average sales price of $515,000, which is significantly up from $486,200 just last month. That's $28,800 higher in 1 month. Median sales price in Northeast Portland year to date is $440,000. Average total market time in this sector was 35 days, which is down from last month's at 43 days. Finally, moving on to North Portland, July brought a total of 181 active listings and 204 new listings hit the market. We saw 163 pending sales compared to the 155 pending sales in June, and an increase of 43% compared to July of last year. There were 148 closed sales with an average sales price of $463,900, which is slightly up from $445,500 last month. Median sales price in North Portland year to date is $425,000. Average total market time in the sector was at 29 days, down from last month's 35 days. In summary, Southeast Portland continues to remain the most affordable area with the most homes to shop. Northeast Portland had a really hot month, resulting in a significant increase in average sales price. We continue to have an extremely strong seller's market, which continues to push prices up despite other economic circumstances at play. Let's take a step back and assess this from a broader perspective. Pendings were actually up in July, and even though inventory continues to be low, think of the Portland real estate market as like garden hose this spring. COVID was the kink, stopping up a typically strong activity and pushing it later in the year. As a result, we're having a stronger summer market than we did last year, and we're going to continue to see what happens in fall. I suspect we're going to continue to see a warmer than usual fall market. If you've been thinking about selling, you continue to have the advantage of significantly less competition, often bringing multiple offers to the table. This can mean shorter market time and less convenience for you overall, not to mention the opportunity to tap into your home's equity, making right-sizing decisions based on your current lifestyle as it sits today. As a buyer, make sure you have a strong agent, like me, who will run a comps analysis and guide you towards the right homes. We love your questions. Hit us up on social media at Portland Home Market or email us at info@portlandhomemarket.com. We'd love to be your primary resource for all things Portland real estate. That's it for today. Have a great August, and I'll see you next month.